students, and welcome to today's session. Today, let us see some aspects on bacterial cell wall. This topic you may be familiar because some of the points we have discussed in the previous video on the topic gram staining. So, you will be having some idea about this topic, but still let us go into the details. We know there are two different types of bacteria based on the staining procedure. We can classify it into two groups, that is gram positive and gram negative bacteria. And you know that there is difference between the cell wall patterns or cell wall structure in gram positive bacteria and gram negative bacteria. As it is clear from this figure, you can see here in gram positive bacteria, you can see the plasma membrane, and the plasma membrane outside you can see the peptidoglycan cell wall. The cell wall of bacteria is multi-layered and its chemical composition is different from that of plant cells or from the fungal cells. It is not made up of chitin or cellulose, but its chemical composition is made up of a network of murin, and this murin is a heteropolymer. Murin is a heteropolymer. It is a peptidoglycan, that is why it is represented as peptidoglycan here. So bacterial cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. Another name is mucopeptide. So that is the first point. Bacterial cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan or mucopeptide. It is a heteropolymer. So here, as it is clear from this diagram, gram positive bacteria, it is having a thick peptidoglycan layer, or it is having a thick cell wall. While in case of gram negative bacteria, you can see it is having a thin peptidoglycan layer, or its cell wall is thin, but it has an extra layer, that is the outer membrane or the outer capsule layer, which is absent in case of gram positive bacteria. So that is the difference between the cell wall of gram positive and gram negative bacteria. And another point is that in addition to peptidoglycan, it may also contain some amount of proteins and also another compound called teichoic acid. Teichoic acid is present in the cell wall of gram positive bacteria, which is having a thick cell wall. So in gram positive bacteria, in addition to this peptidoglycan layer, they will be having a additional amount of proteins and teichoic acid. What is this teichoic acid, or what are they needed for? This teichoic acid, where it is found is it maintains the link, or it remains linked to the muramic acid of the peptidoglycan layer. And this teichoic acid is also a heteropolymer of glucose, N-acetylglucosamine, amino acids, and ribitol or glycerol. So teichoic acid is a heteropolymer. It is a heteropolymer of first one glucose plus N-acetylglucosamine plus ribitol or glycerol plus amino acids. So that is about teichoic acid. And this teichoic acid has three main roles. First function is teichoic acid binds the peptidoglycan layer with the underlying plasma membrane. The peptidoglycan layer and the plasma membrane. Teichoic acid keeps a link between these two. And the second function is it regulates the action of autolysins. Autolysins are nothing but enzymes which are responsible for the loosening of bonds of this peptidoglycan layer, or it loosens the peptidoglycan layer. So that enzyme action is regulated by this teichoic acid. Second function is that. And third function is it controls cell division. That is all about gram positive bacteria. So what are the points? Gram positive bacteria is having a thick cell wall or a thick peptidoglycan layer. This thick peptidoglycan layer is followed underneath by the plasma membrane. Gram positive bacteria does not have a outer layer. And in case of gram negative bacteria, it is having only a thin peptidoglycan layer. And in addition to this peptidoglycan, gram positive bacteria also has some amount of proteins and another compound named teichoic acid. This teichoic acid remains linked to the muramic acid of the peptidoglycan layer, and it is a heteropolymer made up of glucose, N-acetyl glucosamine, amino acids and ribitol or glycerol phosphate. And it has three main functions. First function is it binds to the peptidoglycan layer and it connects between the peptidoglycan layer and the plasma membrane. Second function is regulation of autolysins, and third function is controls cell cycle or cell division. That is all about gram positive bacteria's cell wall. And in case of gram negative bacteria, it is having a, as we already mentioned, it is having a thin peptidoglycan layer, and here it is the cell the gram negative bacteria is having a three-layered structure. It is having a plasma membrane, then peptidoglycan layer or the cell wall, and outer membrane or the outer capsule layer. So it is three-layered. And that is all about gram negative bacteria. And coming to the structural details of a bacterial cell wall. Bacterial cell wall, as we have already mentioned, it is made up of peptidoglycan, or another name is mucopeptide. And this peptidoglycan is made up of alternating units of NAG and NAM. What is this NAG and NAM? You can see here, this is NAG and this is NAM. We can abbreviate it as NAG and NAM. NAG is nothing but N-acetyl glucosamine. It is abbreviated as NAG, NAG. And NAM is nothing but N-acetyl muramic acid. It is abbreviated as NAM, NAM. So bacterial cell wall is made up of an alternating units of NAG, N-acetyl glucosamine, and N-acetyl muramic acid. This NAG and NAM are connected with a beta-1,4 linkage. The bond between NAG and NAM is beta-1,4 linkage. And you can see one layer of alternating NAG and NAM, another layer of alternating NAG and NAM. And these two layers are interconnected with some other substances. What are they? They are cross-linked with each other. These two layers are cross-linked with each other by a peptide chain. What are the amino acid composition of this peptide chain? These peptide chain, they are attached to the carboxyl end of N-acetyl muramic acid. You can see here, this chain is attached to NAM, N-acetyl muramic acid, the carboxylic end of N-acetyl muramic acid. So these peptide chains are attached to the carboxylic end of N-acetyl muramic acid. And this peptide chain consists of amino acids like alanine, glutamic acid, lysine, and another alanine. So these are the amino acids found in this peptide chain. And this interlinking causes or it imparts stability to the peptidoglycan layer. It helps in the cross-linking. The peptide chain helps in cross-linking between the alternating chains or upcoming chains, and it gives rigidity to the cell wall. So that is all about the molecular details. So this is the inner membrane of gram positive and gram negative, that is their plasma membrane, and this is the cell wall layer. And outer membrane, OM, represents outer membrane. Outer membrane is applicable only to gram negative bacteria. So that is all. So what are the details? Bacterial cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan, and it is an alternate heteropolymer made up of alternating units of N-acetyl glucosamine and N-acetyl muramic acids. These chains are interconnected with peptide chains, and this peptide chain is connected to the carboxylic group of N-acetyl muramic acid, and the amino acids present in the peptide chain are alanine, glutamic acid, lysine, and another alanine. They are cross-linked, and this cross-linking helps in the stability and rigidity of cell wall. This is diagrammatically represented here. You can see alternating units of NAM and NAG, and they are connected. These NAM and NAG are connected by beta 1,4 linkage. They are connected by beta 1,4 linkage, and these NAM and NAG units are cross-linked using with the help of peptide chains. So that is all about the chemical composition of bacterial cell wall.